Good afternoon. This is Sirena Nereida, and thank you for watching. You've been watching the astrology, the individual forecasts, learning about the chakras and the health and the different areas of our body that this eclipse is going to affect us. And you're going to be watching the tarot and oracle portion. But right now, so much going on, so much uncertainty, so much lack of clarity, hopefully no delusions, and a minimal alcohol and drug take, either be it prescription or illegal. But I'm sensing a need of release. So even though this is solar eclipse, and remember to do your new moon, okay, because this is a super moon, so it's got a lot of power, a lot of oomph, okay, but it's gonna be moving, not like a shock, not like a Uranus does or Aries, like a fire sign, but a water sign, which molds itself and flows into what is going on now. So you might not even see it until a few months later. You look back and you're like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. So, but either way, let's do, remember to do your new moon list of things that you would like. If you have your vision board, what it is that you want. Something important one of my clients brought up, vision boards. Um, if you have your own home, best out in your office or outside of the bedroom, not with necessarily your couple, because that should be a relaxing area. Unless your vision board includes relaxing aspects, perhaps a vacation, a getaway, okay, a massage, a spa of some sort, okay, camping. Then, please, by all means, add it in your bedroom. Okay, but otherwise, vision board should stay outside of the bedroom. And remember, it's the frequency in which you vibrate on there. So let's you do your new moon list, but let's release, because before new things can come in, we need to release and get rid of all those cobwebs. I know I gave away a bunch of clothes that fit me, but I just don't wear it anymore now that I'm not in the classroom, in a public classroom. So I don't need my blazers and I don't need those slacks. And it just felt really good because I kept saying, well, in case I need them one day, in case I need them. No, I had like 5 pairs, so I kept one. And just get it out. I haven't used them in 7 years. Why am I going to use them now, or even more? So it just felt good to release that and get rid of that stuff of us. Remember, too, is with this energy clearing, it's a good time to forgive. We need to forgive ourselves. We should forgive ourselves. We shall forgive ourselves, because a lot of things, we're not perfect. And we have good intentions. I'm pretty sure none of us wake up and say, okay, how can I screw up so and so's life? If you do, you really need to get a life and get busy gardening, doing other things. But otherwise, we really have good intentions. And sometimes, too, is we might misinterpret the other person if we're doing something with another person, their intentions or their capability of comprehension or understanding the situation and in dealing with it. A lot of times we say, oh, we're both adults, right? So what we're really saying is, if I fuck you over, beep, 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 oops, sorry about that. If I beep, beep you over for my own personal gain, you're not going to get upset about it now, are you? So we need to be very aware of how much we're going to allow ourselves, what are our limits and boundaries. And so when we do this energy clearing, we're going to really breathe in deeply. So right now, go ahead if you want to put on some sockies, a sweatshirt. I know I like to put a scarf on because when our body temperature starts dropping, okay? And just wrap that around you. Put on some nice music, some incense, your favorite crystals, amethyst, which represents uh, the third eye, and the crown chakra healing. Okay, really good for Pisces. So to just breathe in deeply. Oh wow, look at that, it's coming out. And breathe in again. When you breathe into your abdominal region, which is going to be where your belly button is, and lower. As if you got bloated, you look pregnant. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you exhale, make sure you're pulling that abdominal region as if you have a string. It's just pulling it back like those dolls that had a string. Okay, so breathe in again. Yeah, I feel it coming out already. And breathe out. Exhale. Oh gosh. Oh, feeling a lot of dust bunnies, a lot of dust, a lot of stuff that need to be released within all of us. Okay, so really breathe into those dark, secret corners of your psyche, your soul, of your mind, and your heart, and your body. Allow that oxygen just to go in there and break everything up. So let that oxygen just go in there and just separate and break up all those toxins, all that dust, all that inflammation. And exhale out through your mouth. And again. Next time when you guys are doing that, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. And inhale. While you're doing that, I'm just going to call up all that yucky dust, spider webs in us, all those guilt trips we've given ourselves unnecessarily that our inner child is holding, and just how could we, and all that ego, and just bring it all out, and be more accepting and loving and understanding of our humanness, and all out. It's almost as if I can feel like we're pulling this, stuff out of the mouth. Again. And let's go in there and hold for 5. And let's just get all that oxygen in there. And keep your own count. And release. And inhale. And now you inhale and keep your own count, and exhale on your own. While I'm doing this transmission of just clearing everything up. Just vacuuming all out, all out, all out, all out, all out. Oh, uh, uh. People feeling like they don't deserve love. People not wanting to remember certain things because it hurts them, and not forgiving themselves. Remember, forgiving is not condoning. It's a understanding that we are not, that we are only human. And that is why we're here, to learn from these things. Otherwise, we'd already be with the great white spirit, with source, the universe, divine creator of all that is, and not be here, including myself and all the other masters. Because we have to learn temperance, patience, understanding. All out, all out, all out, all out. Oh, wow. Pulling it all out. Forgiveness is understanding and learning from it, and no longer holding pain, because the pain starts being absorbed by our cells in different areas and different organs and muscles of our body. And then it becomes an ache, pain, illness, diseases. Remember, you cannot heal yourself doing the same thing you've been doing. All right? Remember, is it Albert Einstein says it's insanity to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. Oh, yeah. All the way up the spine. Get it. Sorry, I know I'm yawning, but it's all the toxins that are coming out from doing this clearing with everybody here. Remember, this clearing is in transgresses all planes and dimensions, so you can watch this over and over. Okay? This time when you inhale, when you hold for 5, feel that oxygen, feel the air going, traveling upward in the front of your body, all the way upward, all the way in the front of your face, all the way up to your crown chakra, your head, going back of your head down, your neck down, your spine, your shoulder blades, all the way down, your ribs, all the way down to your kidneys, your hips, all the way down to your perineum, and all the way back up to your solar plexus, and exhale. Again. Doing that on your own count. And now let me put in some healing, loving light. Just have that healing, loving light enter your body, to your crown chakra, all the way funneling down through your DNA, through your cells and mitochondria, through your organs, your meridians, all down those chakras. All the way down through your muscles, your tendons, your veins and arteries. Feel yourselves getting filled, filled, filled. Now that you're being surrounded by that golden white light all the way, almost like that dust from the Tasmanian devil, you know, just that they would put all the time, that cartoon. Just let it envelop you around and round 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 and round. All the way around. Oh, yes, 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 yes. All the way. Just give yourselves to the universe. Give yourselves to Source, to the divine creator of all that is. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you might still feel results. Feel like crying, tears, shakes, goosebumps, sneezing, coughing, yawning, are all methods of releasing. Even expelling air from different parts of our body. Okay, just so you know, it's quite natural. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I encourage you, slowly open your eyes. Make sure you're still here. Roll your shoulders back and roll them forward. Okay, and forward and back and forward and back. And just remember to share the love with everybody. Thank you for inviting me into your lives, for sharing me, putting like. And if you do have a thumbs down, which is fine, I cannot please everyone. Go ahead, put a constructive comment and how perhaps I can enhance this program for your liking. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to put a thumbs down. That is my Jupiter in Libra, okay? And so I really encourage you to share this with other people on YouTube and on Facebook, Blogger, Twitter. The more shares and views I get, the less I need to ask for donation, right? And so, because this is how I do take care of and provide for us, and how I share the love and the gifts that God has asked that I share with the world. And I also encourage that you see the other parts. If you haven't already done so, the astrology, the independent individual zodiac forecast, the oracle cards, tarot cards, the yoga for the chakras and health, okay? So thank you again. And this has been La Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. And namaste. Chasito. Hello, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Namaste, and thank you for watching and joining me with this yoga video. Today we're going to be doing yoga positions for the crown chakra, which is the Sahasrara chakra. Okay, and we're going to start off with something easy, which is the mountain pose. And the mountain pose, okay, is we're going to just extend. Make sure you are hip width apart, shoulder width apart, hands out. And you're just going to stir to yourself. Make sure your knees are slightly bent. If I go to the side, you'll see the knees are slightly bent. You're not going to go this way because then you topple over. So staying straight with the knees slightly bent is very important in mountain pose. So, you go right here. Again, the shoulder, hip, width apart. Hands out. And the whole purpose of mountain pose is to ground yourself. So make sure your chin is parallel to the floor. Nose is straight. We do not want none of this and none of that, okay? All right. And make sure you're tightened up. And make sure also that you are not with your tush in the air, but you're down. So make sure it is all straight and aligned. You need your governing vessels all aligned. And you are taking nice deep breaths into your abdominal region for 5. So let's do that. So slowly inhale through your nose. Maintain. Exhale through your mouth. And that is going to be your mountain pose. Doing a mountain pose in any of these poses, remember, start off 3 times, doing the Merkaba breathing, get it all the way up to 7, it'll be wonderful. But it's okay if you only even just start with 1. 1 is a great start to get that going. And remember, the whole purpose of really yoga is to get that oxygen breathing. From mountain pose, we're going to move now to tree pose, okay? Tree pose, it's really nice. So it's almost kind of like a flamenco pose. You can have the one leg, and we're going to do one leg up here, okay? And so this is your tree pose. Now, if you're flat-footed, not that, flat-footed, you might have some trouble balancing, and that's quite all right. You want to make sure that your knee is extended outward, okay, to give you that balance. If you want a nice, good challenge, bring the leg all the way to the inward, okay? So, we're going to do that. And make sure you have your elbows extended for balance. And again, you're going to do it for a total of 5. Inhale. Maintain. And exhale. Now, whatever we do on one side, we need to do on the other side also. Okay? Balancing is always one of my most parts that I need to, even when I was in gymnastics as a child, to work on. So we're going to have some fun seeing how well I can balance on this side. So again, we're going to take this leg, okay, and we're going to go inward, okay, and make sure the knee is extended outward. Now, if you want more of a challenge, bring in the foot all the way to the inward of your inseam, okay, high in your inseam, and bring your arms together. And so again, we're going to inhale for 5. So breathe in through your nose. Maintain it. And exhale through your mouth. Again, if you could do this
for 3, starting off with 3, that's great. You want to build it up to 7, even 10. That is awesome. Our next pose, okay. Wow, I just have a blank. The white light just got to me. Okay, the next pose that we have here is half lotus. So let's make sure. Half lotus is really nice because we're going to put the foot upward here, and then we're going to get the other one up on top also. And again, we are going to open up our rib cage area because of our lungs. Okay, and we always have our hands over our heart, all right? So that way our heart chakra is also being ignited. And we are breathing in. And again, we're doing the Merkaba breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhale. Whatever we do with one side, we need to do to the other side. So now, we have to put this one down and lift with the other. You'll notice that sometimes we have an easier way, okay, for one. I know my foot always slips when I do that one. Okay, and so we're going to breathe in. Remember, we're not breathing, filling our chest in, just our abdominal region. And we're releasing. Okay, we're going to move on to the next pose there. And the next pose is I got for this chakra is, I don't know which one to do first. We got, we're going to do plow. So plow, okay. Plow's really nice because we're going to just go over and we're going to see if our cameraman is paying attention that I fit into the whole picture. Okay. And we're going to go over and nice. Okay. And make sure the toes are pointing. Do not bend the knees. Keep it straight. Keep it nice and straight there. Okay. And you're going to breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. If you want a really good stretch, push it over even more. Keep the legs straight. Okay? Great. So, we also have fish pose there. The fish pose is really nice and easy. You're going to relax here. Okay? You're going to put in your elbows and you're going to lift. So, right back. And you're going to breathe in for 5 as always. And as you exhale, you come down. All right? Also, too, you're going to do the forward bend. When you do the forward bend, all right? If you have trouble reaching all the way over, you could cheat and maybe grab onto your pants, okay? But really try and make the effort to go all the way forward and hold. So. And if you could bring it in even more, great. And release and come up. Make sure after you do the stretch of forward bend, because of the back of your thighs, that you stretch it, okay? You want to make sure you shake it out. You shake it out. Another one also we have there, we got is, okay, we did the plow and we did the forward bend. We have the headstand, and the headstand, you know, if you want to use something to help you with the headstand, that is possible. And so here we're going to just show you how you can use a tree or anything possible to help you with the headstand. Ideally, you want to do the headstand, you know, free, okay? But if not, it's always good to have something. So when you do the headstand, and we're going to have our cameraman come to the side over here, follow through. Okay. So, you're on your knees and you want to get as close as possible, okay? Lift. Make sure back is straight. And you're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe down. When you come down gently. Slowly lift up. You don't want to get a head rush. Okay? And so this has been your yoga for your crown chakra, and thank you for joining me. This is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Namaste. This is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness and all your energy and body needs that you need. Well, thank you for watching. Today we're talking about our root chakra, and we're going to do yoga poses for the root chakra. So remember, with every time we do yoga, okay, make sure that you're not doing it within 4 days of an eclipse, and that you're doing it with deep Merkaba breathing. That's the whole purpose. It's not a competition. I keep saying that over and over. The breathing is more important because you want to get oxygen within your body. Okay? So, the first thing we're going to do is mountain pose. When we do mountain pose, we're going to make sure our legs are hip width apart. Okay, so you're not together, no, and you're not all the way out the shoulder. We're doing hip width apart. And you're making sure that you are really nice planted, like a mountain. And you're just having your hands straight out to the side, okay? So for those of you who are bilingual, this is la postura de la montaña. Shoulders are back. And when we're doing that, we're gonna make sure our tush is inward, stomach is flat, okay? And we have the knees slightly bent. If you have your knees too tight, you're going to go forward or you're going to go backwards. So slightly bent gives us balance. Again, so we have, I got this wonderful little fly following me. Okay, so we have our legs width apart, knees slightly bent, tush in, stomach flat, shoulders back, chin parallel to the floor. And you're going to take a nice deep breath into your abdominal region. So now we're going to look bloated or pregnant, okay? So we're going to breathe in for 5. So, ready? Let's go. Maintain it. Exhale. And so that is mountain pose. You want to do that at least 5 times, okay? After mountain pose, let me see my list here. I got, let's see, forward bend. So, on forward bend, we're going to sit down. Make sure that you're nice and straight, back straight, okay? Toes are pointed. And we are going to take a nice deep breath in. Take the breath before you bend down. So breathing inward. And now exhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold for 5. Now exhale. And hold for 5. And breathe in. So you're going to do that at least 3 to 5 times. If you reach 7, I know some people like 10. That is awesome. Again, you do what you can do. After that, please shake it out because you have stretched out the back of your thighs and your hamstrings, okay? So stretch all that out. Your meridians need that oxygen going. Okay, now when we're doing forward bend, there's something called deepening of the stretch. So I'm going to go to the side. And for those of you, okay, so when we breathe in first, okay? We're going to actually put our hands in prayer position back here. Elbows out. Breathe in, inhale for 5. Hold for 5. feel that stretch. When you feel that stretch, you're going to feel it nice right back here, back of your legs, all the way to your feet, to your toes. It is great. Okay, so that is deepening the stretch there. All right. The next one we're going to do for the, looking at my notes, the next one we're going to do for the Muladhara one is going to be fierce pose, okay? So fierce pose is we're going to take mountain pose and we're going to add to it. So we got mountain pose, you're nice, balanced, stable, and now we're going to reach up, okay? And we're actually going to do a little stretch and keep the stomach inward, okay? So that way you can see the nice stretch. Don't push it out too much, just enough. So breathe inward, so inhale. Make sure you look bloated. Okay. Hold for 5 and then exhale. Again, breathe inward. Hold. And exhale. And that's deepening the stretch. You should feel it in your legs and in your arms. Ooh, it's getting cool. Okay, the next one we're going to do, we did the bends, we did the mountain pose, fierce pose. Okay. Okay, and the triangle pose. So triangle pose. We're going to do triangle pose right now. Let me just throw on my jacket. It's getting cool out here. Can we see me even though it's getting dark? All right. Okay, how are we doing, everybody? For the Muladhara, remember this is your Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, nice base. So, for your triangle pose, get a little bit more than width apart. Feet should be facing forward, okay? And you're gonna just do all the way and stretch, okay? Take a nice deep breath and release. Feel the stretch in your inner thigh there. The key is not just to stretch and get up, but to hold and breathe through it. When we breathe through the pain, and it's not a pain, it's a stretch really, that is when we are giving more oxygen to our body and it becomes even easier. So inhale, hold for 5, and exhale. Want to do more? We reach inward. You can also go this way. Come up slowly. Please come up slowly because there has been a lack of oxygen to your brain, especially those women or people who are anemic. When you are anemic, you get dizzy, vertigo, much more easier than other people. What is anemia? A lack of iron, which means a lack of protein, really. Okay, you can get all your protein, chard, spinach, peas, nuts, besides your meats and chickens, okay? And so, what we do to one side, we must do to what? The other side. So, let's take a nice deep breath. And we're going to release. So, and we're going to stretch it over. Okay? And again, you're trying to feel the stretch in the back, here, in your inner thigh, and your leg. Get the stretch, open this up too. Okay? Make sure you're all nice and open. If you feel, breathe into your shoulders, breathe into the areas. Just when you inhale, feel the oxygen penetrating and traveling throughout your body. And thank you. This has been the different poses for the Muladhara chakra, your root chakra. Again, the whole purpose of your root chakra is to be grounded. My buddy the tree here, a lot of you have met before, okay? And so you want to stay grounded. The Muladhara chakra is all about that. You need to inhale. People who stand too much like this or who are always like this, they're not grounded. Many people are overweight because they're looking to be grounded, because their character, their personality is not grounded. So instead of always relying on food, okay, or other people to ground you, grounding yourself through yoga and through discipline and changing your one's perspectives is much easier and better and healthier for you and for everybody. It's optimal well-being, okay? It's not necessarily the length of your life, but the quality of your life during that length, okay? So once again, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness. Namaste and chaucito.
Well, for the pineal gland, Pisces, pineal gland chakra, and the Pisces sign, lavender is a wonderful herb, okay? You can add it to your chicken, to your meals, make a tea, relax, and the essential oils are just wonderful for relaxing, putting it on the temple, okay? Basil is also good, because here we have Thai basil, and it really opens up the pineal gland. It decalcifies, okay? So that is really a nice thing to consider too. And if not, you can do the essential oil, but straight basil is always better. And blueberries. Blueberries is a wonderful food. Any foods that are dark blue or deep red, like raspberries, boysenberries, even wine will help open up the pineal gland chakra, okay? And we're sticking with the colors of dark blue and the purples and the deep, burgundy reds, okay? So much of our berries, except your gooseberries, as long as they're a dark, deep color, with the violet base. Also, too, the rosemary is very, very good. It's good for cooking and also putting in the essential oils. So all these different herbs that I've shared with you, all right, they can be either eaten, mixed in with some oils like coconut oil, okay, and put on your body, on your face, depending on which kind, and also, to eat. Very helps open up that pineal gland and get you more in touch. Hello, this is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness, and you are now watching the health part of the solar eclipse video. So the solar eclipse is happening at 19 degrees Pisces, and I'm going to share with you how it's going to affect you, what parts of the body, what chakras, and we're going to include a meditation also, okay? So be energetically aware, open yourselves up. I'll be sending healing, loving light also. It is so wonderful and kind that you invite me into your lives. I thank you tremendously. I send you all healing, unconditional, loving light. Take a nice deep breath in. Into your abdominal region. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale through your mouth. And here we go. So, all in the name of the Piscean solar eclipse. I'm having fun with the videos. As you can see, I'm learning about it. That Aquarius moon just wants to learn and have fun. And it is a time to have fun, to really enjoy. So what does Pisces represent? Just a heads up and a reminder, please, that when we, with the solar eclipse, please don't do any drastic or excessive workouts within 4 days of the eclipse, okay? So starting on the 4th already, all the way to the 12th, be aware, drink a lot of water, be gentle with yourself, because the energies are already pulling. And since a solar eclipse is about 6 new moons, you You might not be aware. So also too, because it's in Piscean, drinking, taking alcohol, any hallucinated drugs, prescription or illegal, legal, doesn't matter. Medicine. This is the best time to do everything naturally, okay? And really to take in and be healthy, eat a lot of basil, take herbs, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. What parts of the body get weak at this time that one needs to be careful with? It's your feet. Massage your feet. Go for some reflexology. Massage your own feet. Put them in some hot wax and just relax them in some water. Okay, a foot bath is nice. Also, too, is the lymphatic region. Now, our lymphatic system collects, but it doesn't have uh, it collects, but it doesn't have an out system. So it dissipates, okay, and then goes through the pores. And that's very important because when the lymphatic system gets overrun by toxins from that organ, from that area, okay, it will then create lymph nodes that are into big bumps that need to be taken out. That is why you get the pus and the cystis and the sebaceous and the pimples, or around certain areas where you shave because it's open pores, so it wants to come out. It's looking for an out. Anywhere where you shave, you might find that too. And around certain areas where it collects more, women around the nipple region, okay, in the areola. Let's see here, can get it around the ears, especially around piercings, okay? So all that area needs to be cleansed really well. An astrenic cleansing with witch hazel is very nice. This can burn, but it's really good too. With apple cider vinegar or even essential oil, some kind of citrus essential oils, okay? So this is a time of a releasing from the liver. A detox from the liver would be really good. Take advantage of that. So, but do be aware that when you do a detox of the liver, you need to do a detox of the intestines first, because if not, all the toxins from the liver are going to get stuck into the intestines. So, remember, I'm not a medical doctor. Just I'm a health coach, okay? And please let me do what the lawyers always say to do. Please consult your doctor, your medical doctor in advance, okay? And be forewarned that I have, and be aware that I have mentioned that. Anyway, as we were saying, okay, so a lot of the fat adipose tissue too is, so eating excessive fats right now can collect. It's not good. It also, since Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is a higher level of Venus, okay, and Jupiter, we have the adrenals, the nerves, okay, and pituitary gland and pineal gland are all getting worked up on here, which also means too, because of the fat adipose and the lymphatic, we need to make sure our digestive system is working. So eating alkaline, a lot of fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of alkaline water, okay, really helps with that, to digest everything. Lay off the simple starchy carbs if you don't need it. Remember, I always say simple starchy carbs, not starchy carbs, okay? We do need starchy carbs. But the simple starchy carbs, all that bread, pasta, all that white stuff, no good. And the lymphatic system does not like and the adipose tissues do not adhere very well to dairy products. So if you're having another way that the lymphatic system excretes itself is through candida. Candida can come out through any kind of inflammatic uh, inflammatic aches, pains, illnesses, diseases, including phlegm, okay, stuff that gets caught up in our tonsils. So you could massage that and release that, okay, and also use your uh, we call it acupressure points to release it. Remember, acupressure points are really just they're on the same meridian as that, and so what we're doing is we're hitting up the freeway system, you know, the meridian there, okay, a little bit lower to ease up the traffic and release, spitting it all out, okay. Another way that it comes out is through our reproductive system. So the fluids that can be excreted through there, so yeast infections, all right? Those who eat an excess of dairy products mixed in with simple starchy carbs will have a lot of candida, create a lot of candida. Also, too, way the body excretes the candida is through the pores, and that's rosacea, breakouts. Okay, so that mixture is not good, especially women if you are of breeding age. Okay, so that means you receive your monthly, then you are going to have an excess. Your body is going to want to release those toxins. Okay, that's why we get those, you guys get those pimples, okay, in certain areas of the face. I know when I was younger I did, and once in a while I still do, and I was like, I didn't cleanse, I shouldn't have eaten that, and it comes out. So it's very aware of that. So that is how the body will release it, okay? Another thing too is so walking nature, swimming is very good for the body at this time. Okay, drinking a lot of water, staying away from dairy products. Almond milk and coconut milk, they just call it milk. It's just the fluid from the fruits. But, and that's though it really is not a dairy product, okay? So, eating fish, seafood at this time would be very healthy and very good. The endocrine system too is affected, and so that is very important too to be aware and to cleanse. Let's see here. Let me make sure you're having enough iron. Women, you don't digest iron sulfate very well. It can actually constipate. Do not take iron simultaneous with calcium. They null each other out. Okay, make sure that you're taking enough magnesium if you're going to even take any other kind of vitamins. But most of the women who have insomnia or sleep problem, they are not taking enough iron. Where can iron be found naturally? In protein, in your meats, in your nuts, okay, in your vegetables. So, taking in more of those items, all right, in your eggs, in your seafood, will help you sleep better. A lot of teenage girls I know when I was a high school teacher, oh no, miss, I went to the doctor. They told me I have anemia. I know it's just a name. What it is you're not eating enough. Okay, and why is this important? Because a lot of people are not aware that when women, okay, are pregnant and they are not taking enough iron, it can induce and encourage ADD, ADHD, autism in their unborn child because not having enough iron doesn't ground you. That iron grounds us and helps us think more clearly and keeps us more rational, not so emotional. But that child creates a defense system to protect itself against that energy, that surge all the time. Imagine that you went for a walk and there were all these metal poles all around you, and it's raining and lightning, and you just, because all the lightning's coming, you're kind of going like this, and so after a while you just, you're constantly tense and you can't think of anything else except to protect yourself. And so every time you hear or feel certain energy, you're protecting. Well, that is what is going on with autism and ADD and ADHD, okay, and other nervous system ailments that children are having because the mother herself was allowing herself to go through stress during that pregnancy. In the olden times, remember, they would tell the woman to lie down, stay in bed, don't get up, for the good of the child. Many women say, oh, I can handle it. Yeah, but can that poor child handle it? That poor little fetus. What are you doing to it? Okay, that's not fair to the fetus. All right, and then you're eating certain things that are not good. So be aware. If you have autism, ADD, ADHD, make sure you are eating food from scratch, nothing from a box, can, or plastic bag. Okay, it should be all scratch, including your pasta sauce. Yes, gluten-free, minimal sugar. Okay, after a while they'll eat it. You need to eat it too. No sodas and stuff like that. Another thing too to be aware of is the acne. Ew. So all this iron is necessary, as you will see. But we digest better, ladies. Iron gluconate, we absorb it better. Okay, sulfate can create iron sulfate can create, like I said, constipation and bloating, and then we don't even want to take it. So do be aware that if you're taking a supplement, do know that uh, ferrous gluconate will be better. Okay, ulcers. Pisceans are known for ulcers, epilepsies, bad circulation, okay, rheumatism. And so really, really taking the time and cleansing your body, detoxing would be a good thing to do right now. Okay, let's see what else do I have here for that. And now let's go to, oh, there goes the pen. Okay, let's go to the chakras. And continuing on with the chakras, ladies and gentlemen, this is La Sirena Nereida. And so we talked about the essential oils, the foods. Okay, so now we're going to talk about yoga, and I'm going to show some yoga positions. So just in case you just want to write it down, or we have the mountain pose for the Muladhara chakra is really good. Tadasana, okay. Utkatasana also, fierce pose. And let's see here. And Trikonasana. All right, those are really good to open up the Muladhara chakras. And let me continue here for the Ajna chakra. Okay, and the Sahasrara chakra. So and I'm going backwards. There we go. I guess it's not in order. Okay. So we have the Ajna chakra. And the Ajna chakra, and we have is, Garudasana, the eagle pose, Bhujangasana, the cobra, Sirsasana, and Balasana. So those are the headstand and child pose. Very good, very good. Okay, and you're going to see I portray it a little bit, but just in case to get it. Okay, those of you who don't have time just to watch it, but are taking note, so you can stretch maybe a break at work or real quick in the morning before you go to sleep. We have for the Sahasrara chakra is the corpse pose, Savasana, okay, Siddhasana, the head stand, okay, Halasana, the plow, a crocodile pose. I don't have the correct Hindi word, Sanskrit word for it. I apologize. Vriksasana, a tree pose, and Supta Virasana, and half lotus. I'm missing a bunch of Sanskrit here. I apologize. Mountain pose. Okay, fish pose. Those are all good. Okay, and then so you have for those three chakras. Okay, so stay tuned, please, for the what are we doing? The meditation, and do know that you can look around through the chapters, because we have the tarot also. We have the individual forecasts, zodiac, and the general. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Please share this. Press like. Do know also that if you're interested in Hawaiian hula and you're in Southern California, my troop, the troop I belong with, by our Kumo Miss Tony. Okay, we are for hire, and for individual, for group, we are of all ages from 4 all the way to 84. So we're a great group if you want just a little or a lot. We do for um, goodness, all occasions. We've done bridal showers, we've done bachelor parties. We were the ones before the other ones. Let's see here. We also do family picnics, reunions, business picnics. Goodness, just because. So parties, birthday parties. So I said weddings, baptisms, quinceañeras. So we are available for that. And yeah, so give us a holler. Okay. And if not, call me or email me. That is also too. And we can discuss that more in depth. So hopefully you've been enjoying this, and please stay tuned for at least the meditation.
Hello, today we're talking about the root chakra, and that's the Muladhara chakra. Entonces estamos hablando de la chakra de raíz, and these are some of the foods, okay? And I'm going to be presenting essential oils and also incense, and all the things that I mentioned can be used in either raw form as foods, like eggs and carrots, so you probably wouldn't see eggs in incense or essential oils, okay? Beans are also part of the Muladhara chakra, okay? Frijoles, que sea frijoles negros, pintos, peruanos, okay? Doesn't matter if they're black beans, peruano beans, pinto beans, they're all good. Also lentils, lentejas, also good for the Muladhara chakra. Crema de cacahuate and peanut butter. No, that kind of looks like something else. I just don't want to put the pictures including any name brands or anything like that, but as organic as possible is always best. And here we have some incense. We have sándalos, sandalwood, patchouli, which is the same in Spanish, frankincense, incenso, and then we have myrrh, all right, for the incense. And so I happen to go to Sprouts to get mine. It's there if it's available. I don't go there but to get it personally, but if it's there, you know, it's great. Some Sprouts have it, but other places have it too. A good thing to remember, a good herb always is sage, okay, salvia, all right. And so that is always good to remember too for this. And some spices. We got some spices. Again, we have sage, salvia, all right, romero, rosemary. Can you guys see that, or am I too close? Okay. There we go. We have black pepper, pimienta negra, paprika, garlic, and of course if you can use the raw form, it's always best than using powdered or anything like that. Just don't do garlic salt, you know. If you're going to need salt, Himalayan salt rock is always best. Siempre es mejor usar las cosas más naturales, pero en ciertos lugares y temporadas no lo ofrecen, entonces polvo está bien, pero que no esté mezclado con sal, porque si tiene que usar sal, usa sal Himalaya. Okay, and canela, cinnamon, right there. Okay. Also a good essential oil to use for grounding and for the Muladhara chakra is vetiver. Very good for grounding, calming. Of course, we have lavender also, but vetiver is really, really good. You know, using crystals, garnet, hematite is onyx, jet, let's see, those are malachite is also good for grounding and for the Muladhara chakra, but we want to emphasize mostly the red ones. Depending the deep rubies, also they have turquoise with coral, which is good, okay, for that grounding. And this is my rosemary plant, mi planta de romero, which is also very good for the Muladhara root chakra. Okay, to ground yourself and cook with it in your poultry and el pollo. Hay que cocinar con esto, con el romero. Really wonderful, very, it handles a lot of good water. It doesn't need much watering, and it's really good for clearing too. You know, so having, I know my grandmother from Germany would always say to have one next to the door, so it clears away negative, you know, energies before coming in. And so, you know, just showing you guys different forms that you can use, okay? Raw forms and dried forms, oils, incense, and all different types and in different ways, either ingesting them, eating them is what I mean, drinking them,
eating as a meal, putting it on you, which absorbs also. Okay, so those are different possibilities. When I go hiking, I always pick all the sage that's around, as long as I leave some for Mother Nature, because remember, we do need to prune, otherwise a new brush won't grow. So a lot of times people say, oh no, don't pick the flowers, they're just going to die anyway. Oh, it needs pruning, they don't know much about gardening. So aquí está salvia que cogido durante mis exposiciones de hiking, caminando por los cerros. Y muchos dicen que no hay que cosecharlos o cogerlos porque luego solamente van a morir, pero aquí son muy buenas para usar para limpiezas de energía, especialmente durante la luna nueva. Okay. Entonces, gracias. Continuamos con nuestro show.